We're going to learn more about a program with West Ohio CAP. It's low-income household water assistance. And joining us today, we've got Kim Bruns. She is Community Services Director with the West Ohio Community Action Partnership in Allen, Allglaze, and Mercer County. So thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Holly.
Okay, so first of all, my first thought was, is this a newer program or have you guys always been doing this?
This is a newer program. It's actually kind of a project at the state level. They're trying to do the water program kind of the same way they do the HEAP program. So it is fairly new, but it just got extended for another year. So I think it's going well, and I think it's working out just like our other HEAP programs or other emergency programs to help people who are disconnected or have a disconnect notice for their water bill.
Okay, so how many people do you think in our area have this issue? I mean, is this something common that you guys have heard about? And so you want people to realize that you can help out with that too?
Yes, it is. It's probably just as common as somebody who has a disconnect for their electric or gas bill. It's just that usually we did not have any resources to really help with that. We would have to try and find a different funding source or a referral to another program or another agency. So I think this has really been helpful to our area in Allen, Allglaze, and Mercer. So now individuals can come in and get help with their water bill the same that they do with their electric or gas bill.
Okay, so is it the same kind of qualifications as, the heating and cooling, or is it something entirely different for this?
No, it is actually the same. It's 175% of the federal poverty guidelines, which is the same as the HEAP and the Summer Crisis programs. Really the same basic criteria. Someone has to be a disconnect or a disconnect notice or new service or transferring service, and then we would be able to help them. And it is their water bill and a wastewater bill. And so it's very similar in that if there is something else attached like trash or electric to the bill, the client would need to have that copay. They would be responsible for that. And so that's very similar to electric and gas as well. So I think the state is trying to model it after our HEAP program. So it is pretty much the same.
All right.
It's a one-time benefit. So you come in and you get that service for the year. It can help you out for that one time.
Is this also something that you can get yourself started online, or do you need to make an in-person appointment, or how are you guys doing that?
Basically the same way that we do for our utilities. You can go online and fill out an application. You can come to our office and fill out an application. Obviously, if you're in disconnect, if you're already disconnected, you'll want to come into the office so we can try and meet you that day and try and get your services turned back on. So I would say in person at one of our agencies, one of our offices would be the best for that. If you just have a disconnect notice, you can go online and fill out the application or use our Dropbox, and then we will get to it as soon as that we can to prevent that disconnection.
Well, just once again, you guys are out there to help people in the community where they think there's nowhere to get help. So as long as people know about this, it's a really neat program. Thanks for sharing.
Well, thanks for having us. We'd like to share what we got going on so we can help more people. So
exactly. Helping out with the water bills. Thank you so much, Kim, for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, don't go away. New Tradition continues in a moment.